my behalf of the State Crime Records Bureau, the Karnataka State Police and Government of Karnataka, and also on behalf of NCRB and MHA. We welcome you all to the pre-bid meeting for the selection of system integrator for the CCTNS project in the Karnataka State Police. A proud privilege, the only organization or the only nodal office in the country to have done the complete CCTNS documentation in-house. Correct. So this is a product of our in-house. So as far as Karnataka State Police is concerned, so we have a State Police data center, as you would have read in the document. We have serious thoughts on the disaster recovery center, which is finally falling in place. We have a broadband network. We have technical professionals to handle our network. We have training centers. We have application training in place with around 12,000 end users being trained on it. We have facilities management. We have a ERP software. So at the end of the day, the effort which SI is supposed to make in at least 33 of the 35 states and union territories is not the effort which you are supposed to make here. That has to be borne in mind. But your ability has to be shown in integrating the whole thing, make different components collaborate, and creating an integrated system which is able to deliver what we intend to, and that is the objectives, goals which has been prescribed, described, and which we are supposed to achieve as a part of the CCTNS project. So SI's major work has been done, already been done here. If you go component wise, its presence should lead to qualitative improvement in the way we are functioning, in the way we deliver goods, the ease of functioning. So that is what we expect from the SI. Otherwise, the way things are functioning, so we could have done without SI also. But now they are to come. We are a part of the standardized uniform national framework. We will also deliver in the same manner anybody does, and we would like to start delivering and being either the first or the second state, hopefully the first state in the country to deliver whatever is expected out of a national game. To make it clear for the time being that the legacy systems have to be integrated as per guidelines of Government of India. We have the thought process in place. We have a project paper which is already in place. So any SI who has to perform this task, he will not find it to be extremely difficult. We have the architecture. We have the architecture which would finally emerge. So all these things are there. The evaluation process is being aligned to the national guidelines. You would have seen that we have given the DCF principle on your NPV. Now the Government of India wants, so that the end of this calculation, you should bring it to the BCBS model and then finally give the output. Both these two systems in combination of each other, it's generally not being used. Nonetheless, as it is the Government of India guideline, and it is for our second level of precaution or safety or whatever, so we will go by that. So as far as we are concerned, Police IT, I just like to refresh your memories so that you find it easy to go through the document. So this is an ERP solution, end-to-end, the only one in the country. 12 modules: crime, law and order, traffic, admin, finance, stores, MT, armed reserve, training, FSL, messaging, and overlaid on that is the management information system. It is either deployed or a successful successful pilot, but for the admin module. Gap analysis available in the RFP document. Citizen-centric services. So data has to be fetched to the ERP. It will not be a system wherein you have to feed data for the web portal, independent of the ERP. Enhancement in only crime and law and order. So CAS state, CAS central, and CAS state. The Government of India is only bothered about the CAS central. So as far as CAS central goes, It is only crime and law and order. So the enhancement is purely limited to these issues. All other issues are generally covered. Integration of legacy systems. A large number of questions on digitization and migration. So we have our SCRB personnel who has been handling it for a long time, since the time of the CCIS. So he will be in a position to clarify all the issues. CCTNS in Karnataka. So we have an organizational structure inside SCRB, unlike most of the other states. So we have an officer who is in charge of CCTNS below me. There is an officer who is in charge of procurement. There is an officer who is in charge of capacity building. So we have a mirror image of whatever is the components or whatever are the components of the CCTNS project. Then capacity building and change management details. We have a robust training infrastructure in place. We have a robust plan in place. IL and FS, so they would be in place before the SI comes. So 18 trainers, training management system, the whole thought process, CDs and the like. So everything has been already been created and would be operational in say a month or so from now. As far as the SCRB is concerned, we have already trained around 12,000 end users. The SPMU RFP, because we ran into rough weather with the project consultants, it is but imperative that there should be some professionals who should support us in the interregnum before we get the SI. So we are trying our level best. In a week or so, we should be in a position to publish the SPMU RFP. The evaluation process being aligned this thing, and we have no SPMC as of now. This is the scope of work, project management, requirements analysis. I'll just read it out so that we are able to finish with this early and spend more time on interaction. So project management would be preparation of project timelines, work breakdown structure, and risk identification and mitigation strategy. Requirements analysis, all components of the project, system designing and updation of existing design documents. Software enhancements, centrally hosted in police IT application, development and deployment of web portal, data migration and digitization, and integration of legacy systems, as we have been talking about since the beginning of this presentation. Site preparation and hardware, development of the non-SIPA locations, development of higher police officers, deployment of additional hardware at DC and DRC, site preparation, acceptance testing, capacity building, rollout, facility management, help desk, and SLA monitoring. In our present EPROC software, so contract management has still not been enabled. What Srinivas you say, am I right? Correct. So once we are able to enable the contract management on the EPROC software, which is run on the EPROC portal of Government of Karnataka, so we will be able to take care of the SLA through that portal itself. So the EPROC remains functional and operational throughout the engagement period. So that is the thought process. I hope it will happen soon. We have the milestones in place. We start from your commencement of the agreement and maintenance, which is the T, from there to 156 weeks. I think most of our work, which is basically original in nature, so that would be over in around 52 weeks time. And another 2 years, so it is basically your O&M phase, as you guys call it. So this is there on the RFP. We have a tender scrutiny committee in place as per Karnataka Transparency in Public Procurements Act. This tender scrutiny committee is responsible for the complete bid process management, and what we do from Sanjay Sahay to down the line, it is our job to provide them the support systems, whatever they ask for. If they ask something to be analyzed, we analyze and give. And just because I have the keys to the bid process management, so my job is to open and make those things available to you. available to the tender scrutiny committee. I think you would appreciate the fact that we have very, very competent people whom we have brought together so that the bid process management runs in a professionally competent atmosphere and by professionally competent people. So Vipin Singh, Project Director of Karnataka State Wide Area Network, so he is the chairman of the Tender Scrutiny Committee. N.T. Agro, Project Manager, Khajane 2. So she has been the lady who has been taking care of Khajane 1 and Khajane 2 and has gone through nearly the same process of SIRFP, and very recently they have opened the commercial bid. So she has wide and varied experience. A. Venkateshan is our head of National Informatics Center, Bangalore, and Rajiv Chetwani is head of Computer Systems at ISRO. So this is a tender scrutiny which is in place. So these are the people who will scrutinize your tender, and we are the people who will support. We will do the first level preliminary analysis of every single data, every single document, every single guideline, every single eligibility criteria which has been put forth in the SIRFP. This is the dates, timelines with regards to bid process management. The demo is not shown in this list of timelines. You please add to the 4th of August. We'll be putting it on our website, 4th of August. So we have got queries from vendors, and any vendor who intends to submit his queries in the physical copy or hard copy, you can submit it right now. Anyway, this remains open till the end of business hours today. So you can submit it through email in the same manner which these guys have done. So we'll go through all the details and we'll be able to post the addendum, which will be complete with all responses to all queries. So that should take a couple of days. It will complete it and it will be there available for you to go through, and post you come back with a demo and post that. So we will, you can complete your bids and submit it on time. One advice that large number of bidders try to submit their bids on the last day within the last hours, and couple of them get stuck up in whatever is their draft mode, I don't know, but somehow it is not legally, we are not legally competent to take it from the draft mode. So their bids are not accepted, and that leads to unnecessary issues even for the bidder and even for us. So they have made the effort. We would like to have as many of bidders as possible. So please submit your bids slightly early. I understand your concern to be amongst the later ones. Might be it has some advantages, I don't know. But notwithstanding those advantages, you would certainly like the bids to be approved. So that is all from my side. Thanks a lot for the patient hearing, and we will continue.